Welcome back to my channel. This is episode 4 of my series on flying a Vision jet from the United States across the Atlantic to Spain. And we are currently in Narsarsuaq, Greenland, and we're going to be going to Reykjavik, Iceland today. And leaving Greenland, there's only one departure procedure, and that is runway 24, and because of all the high mountains around it and stuff, so it's crucial that we go that way. We're going to climb visual climb to 1,200 feet, intercept the NDB 274 degrees outbound, and then we're climbing to 7,100 feet until we clear the obstacles around. Then we're going to turn and head to Iceland. Now this should take about 3 hours according to the ForeFlight. That's a distance of 670 miles. I was going to take it 952 pounds of fuel and roughly 3 hours and 9 minutes. So it's a long trip. But the most crucial point out of Narsarsuaq is the departure procedure. And then when we get to Reykjavik, we are going to do an RMP runway 19. So it'll be interesting once again. So stay tuned. Let's get at it. Okay, we are on the ramp at Narsarsuaq, Greenland, and we got beautiful weather. There's scattered clouds, but it's beautiful weather today. We will be departing runway 24 because of the mountains that are out there. It's not a good idea to depart in that direction east. So we're going to depart west, and they have a departure procedure. It's an NDB departure procedure, but we don't have an NDB on the G1000. So I can't even enter in the frequency. So what we're going to do, we're just going to fly the runway heading till we get to 1,200 feet, and then we're going to turn and intercept 274 degrees, and we're going to continue climbing until we get around 7,100 feet, and that should be, we should be clear of these mountains, and then I'll just click the nav button on the autopilot, and we'll be on our way to Iceland. So that's the plan. Okay, flight plan. We are here in Greenland, and we're going to Reykjavik, Iceland. Okay, we have our approach. We're doing a RNAP, I think it's called. Yeah, RNAP runway 19. I'm sorry, runway 19. Once we get in close to Reykjavik, then that's where we're going to go. So let's see, let's tune in. I wanted to get the ATIS, but get the weather. The weather is VFR, and winds are variable at 2 knots. Visibility 6 statute miles. Clouds, there's a few at 5,000, scattered 12,000, broken 20,000. We'll be flying at 31,000 here eventually today. Temperature is 4 degrees Celsius, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. The dew point is -6 Celsius, 21. Altimeter is 10 1015. So let me change that. Pascals. Density altitude is negative 1,185. Okay. Winds aloft, we're going to go up to 31,000. We're going to be having 53 knot head winds out of 244 degrees. So we'll see what happens. There we go. So the plan is now then to taxi on out and do our departure procedure. So I want to feet, and at 1,200 feet, we'll go up to 7,000. And then our heading is going to be 274. Okay, we're all set there. Okay. Let's start. It's currently 10:50 a.m. local time. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to have to back taxi a little bit. There's a fjord. We're going downhill, so we're picking up speed. We'll clear to the right, clear to the left.
Approaching runway 06, entered runway 06, 24.
During World War II, this was a stopover point. Refueling and whatever they had to do on their way to Europe for the Americans. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. So one notch of flaps. Let's see how this these rudders are going to react today. How this plane's going to react. But here we go. It is 10:52 a.m. Every day you get into this cockpit, there's something changes. overnight. There's some gremlins get into it. A lot of stuttering. Here we go. Flaps up. Up. Okay. isn't doing this better on this trip anyway. I don't know if you all have the same questions that I do with flight simulator programs, but one day you could be flying and your frame rate is up in the 30s, 40s, 50s. Everything is smooth. Then you come back the very next day, everything is exactly the same as it was the day before. And you start getting stutters, and the frame rate is stuck at 19.5, and nothing has changed from the day before. It's all exactly the same. And as we go flying along, see, now it's telling me my rendering is way off. Well, I haven't changed any of the rendering, so it's irritating. And as we fly along, I know there's a lot of clouds here, but even the other day it was still in the high 20s. We'll get out over the ocean, I'm sure it's going to go up, but because there's nothing there but the ocean. Okay, we're back with a different camera. The other one, my iPhone, is full. So I'm on my old iPhone 5. The quality isn't as good as this newer iPhone, but it is what it is. All right. Let's see if we can get back into things here. Okay, so we're out over the ocean. Even though I got VFR, I'm going to ride it all the way down to 500 feet before I disengage the autopilot.
Three-mile final, runway 19.
Okay, 3-mile final. Okay.
500.
We're a little low. Okay. Here we are, Reykjavik, Iceland. Okay, let's go up to the next.
Approaching 31. Entered runway 1331.
I'm going to do some back taxi here. Boy, I tell you, phew, very touchy. Shut the stove down. So, wraps up. Okay, where should I park? It's a full ramp. I'll find a spot over there. There we are. Anyway, welcome to Reykjavik, Iceland. And our next stop is going to be in Europe. I appreciate you joining me today. Sorry about the camera snafu, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next episode.